2019 Section 5 Class C1 Championship saw top-seeded Marcus Whitman face number 3 seed C.G. Finney. Winners of 7 straight, Marcus Whitman, ranked number 12 in the state, came into the game with a record of 20 wins and 2 losses. The Wildcats were making their first finals appearance since the early 80s.
It's really cool. The boys have worked really hard. They kind of understand what's on the line too, and wanted to get here. They've worked so hard all the way from 5th grade on up, playing AAU, travel together, and that's how you build a team.
Finney, number 8 in the state, won 8 of 9 heading into the game for a record of 18 wins and 3 losses.
You have 4 seniors returning from your most recent sectional championship team. What's it like to have that level of experience going on the floor for tonight?
I think it's very helpful, and it'll keep the kids a lot calmer with all that experience, understanding that there's going to be runs back and forth in this game. And I just think it'll be a calming situation for my younger kids.
Marcus Whitman scored the game's first 6 points. Finney responded with a 16-4 run to take a commanding 39-21 lead into halftime.
We take care of the ball, we find the easy passes, make the easy looks, find the easy depth, take the easy shots. But we're making this game a lot harder than it has to be right now. Take a breath, guys. You are mentally stronger than what you're playing like right now. Man, I call a timeout, I get on you a little bit, take it, and go with it.
These kids are quick, and once they get a step,
okay, 60 more minutes. This is it. Do you want this more than they do?
Yeah.
All right, then let's go prove it, okay?
Let's go.
Wildcats on 3. 1, 2, 3, Wildcats!
Finney went on to claim the title with a 63-42 win.
Can you say enough about them and all the challenges that they present on the floor?
All over the place, man. They got a shooter in Anger, and then 2 guys that can drive and shoot from, all over the place. They're tough. Our game plan was to try to take Okor out of the game, but they do so much for him to get him open, and it was great offense by them, great game plan by them, and just a lot of credit to what they did.
Keegan O'Kerr earned tournament MVP honors. The senior guard connected on 9 of 13 shots from the floor, including 3 of 5 from three-point land, and finished with a game-high 28 points.
We've had a lot of doubt in the beginning of the year, but we know we can make it. We're looking towards states. We're thankful for God who's brought us this far. We just hope he can bring us further.
There's no leash on the kid. I took that leash off that kid, when he was a sophomore. I brought him up as a freshman. And I remember when he was in 8th grade and he was playing JV ball, and I brought him up to a varsity practice. And I remember saying to him, you might be the best ball player that I ever coached. And, I knew he was special then. And sometimes kids can be smarter than you. And, we've he runs the whole show on offense. He calls the plays, he sets the screens, he tells you who he wants to set the screens. We give him a couple sets to work with, and he finishes it from there.
Eighth grader Marcus Robinson added 14 points for the Falcons.
We just told Marcus before the game, we told him try to go out and score 35. Marcus is obviously a very special player as well. As far as points go, this I think might have been his second worst game of the year. we told them, Marcus, penetrate. You're strong. You can finish. You can get through those guys. And they did. And so we just told them, go to the basket. Just go.
For Greg O'Connor and Marcus Whitman, the experience was priceless for a young squad.
Like you just said, they're a young team. One senior, he led them here. He gave them the chance to play on this court. So, 12 guys coming back next year, maybe we can come back and get on this court again with that experience and knowing what it's like to play in the big house. So,
Joe Marchand understood the value of having an experienced group.
I never knew if our program was going to be good enough to win a C. And to be in the highest C and win it, very rewarding, very rewarding.
From the Blue Cross Arena in Rochester, New York, this is Paul Gotham with the High School Sports Beat.